The power of perspective. It is amazing how changing your outlook can completely transform your productivity. After all, the optimist sees the donut, the pessimist sees the whole. Perspective is a powerful force that can shape our understanding of the world around us. It influences how we interpret events, make decisions, and interact with others. But did you know that perspectives can shift and change over time? Let's explore the science behind this phenomenon. Narratives or stories are a powerful tool for changing perspectives. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, when people are presented with a narrative that changes and challenges their belief, they are more likely to change their perspective. The study found that people who were exposed to a story about a person who overcame adversity were more likely to show increased empathy and compassion towards others. A classic example of this is the story of Malala Yousafzai, the young Pakistani girl who was harmed by the Taliban for advocating for girls' education. Her story sparked a global conversation about women's rights and the importance of education for all. The studies and stories presented in this highlights the various ways in which perspectives can shift and change over time. This shows how narratives or stories can be a powerful tool for changing perspectives. This is because stories have the ability to evoke emotions and create connections that can challenge our preconceptions and beliefs. The story of Malala is a perfect example of this, as her personal story and struggle for education rights helped to change the perspectives on women's rights and education across the globe. Language plays a crucial role in shaping our perspective. Researchers at the University of California in Berkeley found that people who speak multiple languages have a greater ability to see the world from different perspectives. Bilingual individuals were found to be better at understanding different cultural perspectives and making decisions that take into account multiple viewpoints. A personal example of this is my own experience learning a second language. As I became more fluent, I noticed that I was able to think more deeply about cultural differences and appreciate different perspectives. The second study highlights the language and the influence of language on our perspectives. Bilingual individuals are better at understanding different cultural perspectives as they have learned to navigate different linguistic and cultural contexts. Learning a second language can lead to a more nuanced understanding of the world as it can help us appreciate different perspectives and ways of thinking. Our life experiences can also play a significant role in shaping our perspective. Researchers at Stanford University found that people who have experienced adversity or hardship are more likely to develop a growth mindset, which is the belief that abilities can be developed through hard work and dedication. This mindset can lead to greater resilience and a more positive outlook on life. The story of Nelson Mandela is a great example of this. After spending 27 years in prison, Mandela emerged with a deep sense of compassion and forgiveness towards his oppressors. He went on to lead South Africa through a peaceful transition to democracy and became a symbol of hope for millions around the world. People who have faced adversity or hardship may be more likely to develop a growth mindset, which can lead to greater resilience and a more positive outlook on life. The story of Nelson Mandela is a prime example of this, as he has emerged from prison with a deep sense of compassion and forgiveness towards his oppressors. His experience shaped his perspective and helped him become a symbol of hope and unity for millions around the world. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, before she became one of the most successful authors of all time, she faced rejection after rejection from publishers. Despite the setbacks, she continued to believe in her vision and never gave up. Eventually, she found a publisher who believed in her work, and the rest is history. Now I am sure that you are all familiar with the basics of productivity. Make a to-do list, prioritize tasks, and try to minimize distractions. But let's take it a step further and explore some productivity tips from a different perspective, shall we? First, embrace your quirks. I once knew a writer who could only work in complete darkness with a single candle flickering on her desk. It might sound strange, but it worked for her. We all have our own quirks, and it's important to embrace them rather than trying to fit into a preconceived notion of what productivity looks like. For example, some people work better with music playing in the background, while others need complete silence. Some thrive on a strict schedule, while others prefer a more flexible approach. The key is to figure out what works best for you and run with it. Second, break up your day. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to power through a long to-do list without taking any breaks. But studies have shown that taking breaks can actually improve productivity by giving your brain a chance to recharge. Try breaking up your day into smaller chunks and taking short breaks in between. I have a friend who works from home and takes a 15-minute dance break every hour. She swears it keeps her energized and focused. Third, embrace failure. We have all heard of the cliche, failure is a stepping stone to success, but it's true. Rather than dwelling on your mistakes, try to embrace them as opportunities for growth and learning. As Oscar Wilde once said, experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. Thomas Edison famously failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about it, he reportedly said, "I have not failed. I have just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Now I know what you're thinking. These tips are all well and good, but how do I actually put them into practice? Well, the answer is simple. Start small. Try implementing one or two of these tips into your routine and see how it works for you. Fourth, focus on the present moment. I once heard that a CEO who would start each day by meditating for 10 minutes just to clear her mind and focus on the day ahead. She said it made a huge difference in her productivity. It's easy to get caught up in the past or worry about the future, but this can distract you from the task at hand. Try to focus on the present moment and give your full attention to whatever you're working on. Fifth, surround yourself with positivity. I remember one of my co-workers. She always had a photo of her positive and favorite motivational quote taped to her computer screen. It read, "Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle." Positive energy is contagious, so try to surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you. And do not forget to be kind to yourself. Self-criticism and negativity can be major productivity killers. The principle that the world you live in is how you see it is a powerful one. It means that the way we view the world around us shapes our perception of reality. If we see the world as a bitter and negative place, that is how it will appear to us. However, if we choose to see the world as a place of opportunity and growth, that is what we will experience. Our mindset is the key to how we perceive the world. If we have a negative mindset, we will focus on the negative aspects of the world and overlook the positive. On the other hand, if we have a positive mindset, we will focus on the positive aspects and find opportunities for growth and development. The power of change lies in our ability to choose and control our mindset. We have the power to change our perspective and see the world in a different light. We can choose to focus on the positive aspects of life and find opportunities for growth and development. By changing our mindset, we can also change our reality. If we see the world as a place of opportunity and growth, we will attract opportunities for growth and development into our lives. If we see the world as a negative and bitter place, we will attract negativity and bitterness into our lives. It is important to remember that changing our mindset is not always easy. It requires effort and practice. However, the benefits are worth it. By changing our mindset, we can live a more positive and fulfilling life, one that is full of opportunities for growth and development. The key principle that the world you live in is how you see it is a powerful one. Our mindset is the key to how we perceive the world, and we have the power to change it. By choosing to see the world in a positive light and focusing on opportunities for growth and development, we can change our reality and live a more fulfilling life. If you are new here, hello and welcome to Motivation Matters Most. Here in this channel, we talk about self-improvement and motivation with different stories to go along with it in order for you to find success in life. If this is something you're into, consider hitting the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you can be updated on our next upload. With all that said, work hard in silence and let silence be your noise. See you!